Oh, yeah. It's your boy, Thrice Majestus, and we are back here today to discuss one of my favorite topics in the whole wide world, Scorpio power. I just wanted to hop on. And talk about it because I'm happy to see that there's a lot more good Scorpio understanding in the world nowadays. But it's not always like that. It's not always like that. One of the things before I go into the details about Scorpio, I wanted to mention is that a lot of people, myself included, fucking astrologer, and it still happens. I'm human. A lot of people have experiences with certain kind of signs, certain energies, and they brand those as horrendous because their experience with said people who wield these energies had been horrendous. And there's none other more that I found than Scorpio. Like, the first thing, raise your hand if you've ever heard this one. Oh, you're a Scorpio? Nothing. It's just that, y'all crazy. For real. This is where my biasedness is going to come in and it's be like, look, let me tell you something. As somebody who wields said energy, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and also the amazing Pluto and Scorpio generation. Shout out to all Scorpio placements out there. If a Scorpio has, and mind you, I've done this, and I've been a quote unquote victim of this as well. If a Scorpio has done you dirty, or if somebody that has Scorpio placements and or like strong Scorpio placements or Scorpio rising stuff shit, if they've done you dirty, I promise you, you've done something. You've done something to them that hurt like hell. You've done something. All right, boom, that's it. That's the end of the biasness. But the power of Scorpio is the power of purity. A lot of people are like, what the fuck? How can the power of Scorpio be the power of purity? Ain't y'all motherfuckers dark as shit? And the answer is yes. We are dark as shit. But you ever stop to think why? Why are Scorpios obsessed with dank death, darkness, and decadence? Well, I mentioned that Scorpio is a sign of purity. You might think that that's Virgo. Fun fact, Virgo and Scorpio used to be the same sign, and at some point they were split, and in between came Libra, the balance. And you're not necessarily wrong about Virgo being, all about pure energy. But I think that Scorpio is a sign of purity, not because of, their ability to be in the dark, or at least not just. It's their ability to exist as a light in the dark. And that might not make sense to some of y'all. Like, what the fuck? Again, why? That doesn't make sense. Like, Scorpio's dark as shit. Y'all crazy as shit. The fuck? But Scorpio likes to get to the depths of things. Scorpio is the power of destruction. Like its modern day ruler, Aries. Oh, just kidding. Not Aries. Pluto. I was thinking about Mars. I was about to say Mars. I thought about Aries. And also its traditional ruler, Mars. Mars, the god of war, destruction. More so war. But in war, things get, destroyed and shit like that. With Pluto, Hades, the one that kidnapped Persephone and brought her to the underworld, obsessive tendencies seem to be the main, driving force. And a lot of people are bugged out because it's been said that Scorpio is the sign of the stalker, the obsessiveness, Scorpios or people who have Scorpio energy, I should say, tend to wild the fuck out when something activates that energy within them. They wild the fuck out. They'll be like the greatest enemy you've ever fucking seen. And a lot of people don't understand why. This, to me, is more of their correlation with Mars, the warrior energy. I've always said that with Mars, you get two brands. If you're more towards the Aries energy, you get like the Viking with like big dick ass axe ready to just chop you in half. But if you get the Scorpio brand, or more towards the Scorpio brand of energy from Mars, then this is more like the shinobi, or, people that do the tactical assassinations, kunoichi, that, might say that they're gonna fuck you, and then they might, but then I promise you right afterwards, you're gonna die. Or they might never get there, but like, oh, have this nice drink. Cheers. Cheers. You see what I'm saying? And then you're fucking dead. So that's just like the two different ways that I've seen the power of Mars waging war. And the Scorpio energy is more, if you can tell from my examples, it's more not necessarily indirect, but it's more subtle. And Aries does not care to like hold back and let people know that they're there. Scorpio will do that, but that's not really the MO that I've experienced, having this energy and or seeing it and experiencing it in other people, places, and things. With the Scorpio energy, a lot of people get all weirded out because people, astrologers, myself included, state Scorpio is the most powerful energy in the world. All the signs will bow down to Scorpio. I don't necessarily say bow down. Well, what I say and what I profess and what I believe is that Scorpio is the most powerful energy for multiple reasons. Number one is power of destruction, like I was mentioning earlier. So any and everything that's obsolete is going to be taken the fuck out. Like, you're not needed here anymore. Why the fuck are you here? Bye. Two, the body part that Scorpio rules, the genitals. The genitals. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's... and the genitals, the reproductive organs, reproductive system is associated with sex. And sexual energy is creative energy, literally. It's like the power to create life. And that's the most powerful energy in the fucking world, is creative energy. You know what I'm saying? In all other aspects of it. Think about it. Think about it. You can pause the video and go look it up. It's the most powerful energy in the world. Don't at me. So that's another reason. And number three, there's more, but I'm just going to give three. I'd say the Scorpio is the most powerful energy because of what I mentioned before, the obsessiveness. Obsessiveness, like anything, you have too much of something, it's not good. It's pretty bad. And people say that anything leading to the level of obsession is bad. But there's also people that say that obsession is just a word that people made up to kind of make fun of or put down people who are really driven and dedicated. And I gotta agree. I don't know if they made it up and shit, but I agree that it's synonymous with dedication. In its toxic form, obsession is, not that great because, like, you might be missing out on like eating, sleeping, etc. But cultivated with the power of the sign that came right before Scorpio, which is Libra, balance, then the obsession is more healthy, and it leads to incredibly driven, powerful results. So we got the power of destruction, we got the power of creation, sex, and then we got the power of obsession, which is pretty much dedication and drive. Yeah, you're not beating a Scorpio or people that have this energy. It's a wrap. It's a dub. You might as well just go home, bro. And And I think that that's where most of the craziness comes into play, where people, they fear this energy. They, should. And they vilify this energy, which to some Scorpio, I may or may not be in that club. It kind of feels good. I don't know, I'm rocking with the villain club, but it's not really something that should be vilified or feared per se. It's more so something that needs to be understood. Just like, death is a natural part of life, destruction comes before creation. You know what I'm saying? New growth cannot begin without first the destruction of the old. 10 points if you know where that's from. Put it in the comments. And so I think that a lot of people get it twisted when it comes to the power of Scorpio. I think that they think that, people with this energy are just a bunch of like crazy fucks. You're not necessarily wrong, but you're damn sure not right. You know what I'm saying? The people who wield said energy, it's like being a nuclear warhead or wielding nuclear power itself, being nuclear power itself. That's fucking hard, bro. It's hard to control all that sexual power. It's hard to control the urge to destroy. It's hard to control the obsessiveness. It's ridiculously hard. It's Herculean. And so it's kind of easier in a way, if you think about it, to slide into being one of these quote unquote toxic Scorpio wielders than it is to not be such a thing. But at the same time, Scorpio is the only sign that has multiple, I want to say 3, some people say like 7, but 3 stages. First being the Scorpion, which is all about self-preservation. The second being the Eagle, which is about gaining new perspectives, literally a bird's eye view, and be able to understand people more. And the third, which is the Phoenix, after the Eagle's gone through their dark night of the soul. Sometimes this is in correlation with the Saturn return, where they transform into the Phoenix, they die, and are reborn from the ashes as the Phoenix, wanting to help people and wanting to show them the medicinal, healing, transformative methods that they've experienced in their lives. And so I leave y'all with this. Is it really that Scorpios are crazy? Or is it really that the power they wield is beyond your comprehension? That's not a jab at anybody watching this. It's just food for thought. Understand that all people wielding the power of Scorpio are literal walking, talking, breathing nuclear power plants, and they do way more in a day, literally just existing, than you can possibly imagine. This is the power of Scorpio.